You know what I like to do? I like to get a big cup of coffee and watch guitar videos on the internet. I like to watch all kinds of guitar videos on the internet. Guitar collections, new guitar day, gas videos, gear addiction syndrome, product reviews, guitar demos, pretty much any kind of guitar video you can think of, I dig. And I fancy myself a bit of a guitar collector. I don't have a huge collection, but I have a modest guitar collection, I would say. And I figured I'd show you guys some of my guitars, or all of my guitars. If you've seen any of my other videos, I have a Gibson SG unboxing. I had to return that guitar because it had a bad machine head on it, so I returned it. But yeah, I'm going to show you my guitars, or at least my electrics. I don't know if I'll show you my acoustics. First, this guitar is retired. This is a Paul Reed Smith CE22. I bought this guitar used in 2003. It's a 1998. I bought it used in 2003, and I had to sell it for money in 2010 because I was broke, and I rebought it because I found it on eBay. The person who had bought it was selling it back, and I saw the serial number, bought it back when I could afford it. But it's an American, no birds or anything. It's a cherry sunburst. It's got a bolt-on neck, and but it's got tons of mojo to it. It's actually in worse shape now than when I had sold it. The person who had it didn't take very good care of it. So it's got some body damage. The pickups suck. It's got the really crappy PRS winged tuners that I hate. They're a really pain in the butt to change the strings on it. But I got a custom, I don't know if you can see that, a custom Darth Vader truss rod cover. So I named this guitar Darth Vader. You're not a guitar player unless you name your guitars, right? Up next is one of my newest acquisitions. This guitar is named Roberta. It is a Chapman ML1 traditional, all mahogany. It's got Grovers, Guitarnivore, Chapman. I'm a big Rob Chapman fan. I love his videos, him and Lee Anderton's videos. This guitar is killer. I'm a bit of a guitar traditionalist. I like Strats and Tellys and Les Pauls and stuff. So, but this guitar I bought it used at a music shop, and they had no idea who Rob Chapman was, and I was like, they had it for a really good price. So, it was in great shape. It still had like the plastic on the back and everything. So, I got a guy custom making a pick guard for it. So I make it a little more stratty, but I like the pickups, so I'm probably not going to change the pickups. And that's Roberta. My next guitar is my newest acquisition. This is the guitar I returned the SG. Bought this guitar. This guitar's name is Blue Christmas. This is a Fender American Special Stratocaster. It's Sonic Blue, Texas Specials, mint green pickguard, big 70s headstock, rosewood board. I always wanted a 70s headstock Strat. I just think it looks cool. And the American Specials are killer. I blocked off the trim. I'm not a trim guy. But these pickups sound great. I want to do a demo of this soon. I want to maybe demo this against my next guitar. But this guitar is awesome. The American Deluxe stuff is top notch in my opinion. And that guitar's name is Blue Christmas. I bought it for myself for Christmas. So, this next guitar is my American Deluxe Stratocaster. It is a 2013. It's in Tobacco Burst or 3-tone sunburst. American Deluxe Strat. It's got locking Fender tuners. Fender noiseless pickups, S1 switching. I love the saddles on this. It's got the flat saddles. I want to put saddles like this on that strap. This one's blocked off as well. And my mother bought me this. So I have named her Donna. This is Donna, named after my mom. And this Strat sounds awesome, plays awesome. It's got the curved heel on it, so you can play all the way up here comfortably. Speaking of parental guitars, my next guitar was bought by my father. He bought this at a pawn shop. It is a G&L ASAT Classic. G&L's version of a Telecaster. It's in vintage white. It's a 2007. Somebody modded the HE double hockey sticks out of this guitar. It's got the controls are reversed. Usually the tone select or the pickup selectors here and the tone knobs here. They reversed it, put in Rio Grande pickups, which I don't really like actually. These saddles, these brass saddles, I don't believe are stock. They put hip shots on it. Hip shots. It actually came with a black pick guard. I switched it out for a white one just to be different from my other Telly. And I named this one Big Daddy. It's named after my dad, who refers to himself as in the third person as Big Daddy. And plus it's got like a baseball bat size neck on it. I don't know if you can see that, but probably not. But it plays really nice. I'm gonna switch out the pickup. Now my next guitar is my guitar that costs the most, but stays in tune the worst. If you can imagine that. Basically proving the point that, you know, more expensive isn't always better. But it plays amazing, and it sounds amazing. It is a 2008 Gibson Les Paul Standard in light burst, which is like the perfect color for me. It's not a clown burst where it's too red on the outside and too yellow. It's almost like an amber into a gold. The flame on it is, you know, kind of 3D, the maple top on it. It's got a 60s neck. It's before they did all the weird stuff to when they made the 2008 standard. It was actually called the 2008 standard, where it had the asymmetrical neck, the neutral jack, all that stuff. This has a regular jack. It's very, very light. Of course, it's weight relieved. It doesn't stay in tune very well. Let's try it. I think I have it tuned to E flat. But it projects so well. It's, you know, it projects almost like an acoustic. But, you know, I bought this. It's all stock except for this. This is a 500T Gibson pickup. I put that in because this was my backup from when I was in a band. My main guitar had a 500T, and I mainly was a bridge guy unless I was soloing. So I wanted this to be my backup guitar to my other Les Paul, which I will show you now. And this Les Paul is my pride and joy. If I had to sell all my other guitars, this is the one that I'd hold on to. This is a Gibson Les Paul Classic. I believe it's a 2006. Oh no, 2007. I bought it new. It's in cherry. It's got lots of mojo. It's probably 12 pounds. One big solid slab of mahogany. It plays awesome. It sounds awesome. It stays in tune. You know, a lot of times Gibson's quality control can be hit or miss. They hit on this one. I think their quality controls really started to go downhill maybe after this one was made, because this one was just perfect. It's kind of beat up now because this was my main gigging guitar. I just started actually top wrapping my Les Pauls. I feel like it's a little slinkier. This is a guitar I'd run in to save if there was a fire. My next guitar is probably my second favorite I have right now. It is, and it also proves that you don't have to pay a ton of money to get an amazing guitar. It's a Fender American Special Telecaster in vintage blonde. It's got the jumbo frets, the satin neck. It's a 2014 Texas Specials, and this is probably the nicest playing guitar that I own. It just feels so nice. It's close to that Les Paul. Plays amazing, sounds amazing. It's a lot of times Tellies can sound kind of shrill. This one just has that Telly character, but still sounds fat. I run through a Marshall, so to me, boy howdy. I'm not sure if I'll go over my acoustics. I have a Tailor up here. It's a 114 CE. It's pretty tight. It's a cheap Tailor. This is the last one I'll show you. This is a wall hanger. This is a late 50s / early 60s KN2 archtop acoustic electric. I don't like this guitar, but it was given to me by a family member, so I'm not allowed to sell it, but I would like to sell it. This knob is missing and it doesn't turn. These knobs all work. The pickups work. This bridge isn't attached to the body, it just slides around. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. It doesn't stay in tune. This little metal rattles. I mean, it plays all right. I think there's a truss. Yeah, there's a truss rod. Ugh. Does not stay in tune. You could say tune it and play it, and I would, and it would be out of tune in like 2 seconds. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some demos coming up of some of my guitars. I'm always looking to get more guitars, trade up and get, you know, I'm looking to buy an American Standard Telly soon. Another SG. I used to have an SG that I liked. Had to sell it because I was broke. Bought this latest SG. It was a piece of shit. So, but I hope you dig my guitar collection. I love watching guitar collection videos. So, hope you all dig it as much as me. And, alright. Rock.